What I'd like to, which I hope for from this, whoever watches it, if even anyone does, I'm helping other homeless people who are exactly where I was. I want to be able to let people know that there is help out there if you need it, that just go and get it. It is possible to turn yourself around if you need it, if you want it enough. Then the help's out there. I didn't know it was there, but if you ever see me, approach me, I can't remember on the live of me what day or what month it was on, but I just turned around and walked off. That was it. Just to, because I didn't want my kids to be like me and her mum, like all kicking off. So I just turned around and walked off. That was it. I remember it was pissing down the rain, and there was a guy. Obviously, Cornwall's not the best place to be homeless. It's just in the middle of nowhere all the time. Even if you knew where you're going, it's in the middle of nowhere. I had no friends down there, no family down there. All I had was my kids, and that's the only reason I stayed down there. Is because I thought I'll see my kids soon, but it never happened. I stayed down there the whole time. I remember I slept in someone's garage because like the front of it was open, so I just walked in. There was a tarpaulin. It was pissing down the rain. It was freezing cold, so I just pulled up this tarpaulin. There was like a motorbike underneath, so I just crawled in and just went, oh, just warmth and quietness just got round me, and I was like, oh. And good money, but I was still sleeping rough. I'd finished work, and like I've said, Cornwall is just full of fields. I'd go and sleep in the field. I had nowhere else to go. I know how tough it is out there for people who are out there. It is fucking horrible. Before I got to that point, I knew I was a sociable drinker, I'd call it, but I wasn't I think maybe I might have known that I was an alcoholic, but I was just a functioning alcoholic. If it wasn't for this woman, I can still picture her face. This woman, and she gave me this sleeping bag, she gave me a tent, she gave me everything in this place down in Cornwall. And if it wasn't for her, I'd be dead. I just couldn't face going to see my mum. I hadn't seen her for so long, and I know my whole family was searching for me. Like my brother, who lived not far away, was driving the car. I hid under a caravan because I saw his car driving down the road. I was ashamed of where my life had come. I was a high functioning, like I had 38 scaffolders working for me once, and I developed into nothing. All went down to shit, just because of, well, I don't know why. Yeah, I lived in a cave in Falmouth. The reason I lived in a cave, which was told to me by another homeless person, because if you climb up the steps, then once you got in there, when the tide comes in, then no one else can get in there, so you know you're safe.
How does it feel though to give back your recovery?
Brilliant.
With all the
Really
knowledge
is.
you've got to help other people.
Hopefully it'll go a long way.
You're amazing at outreach, talking and...
Yeah, that's tonight, isn't it? I didn't want to go in there because I felt ashamed of how I looked, how I was just a dishevelled wreck, basically. So I slept in a bush outside my mum's house, but she was expecting me back, which she had done for weeks. Yeah, it was tough, and then so I went round to my little brother's house, he just lived along the road. And I remember last Christmas, I prayed Look, Christmas Day, I was there. I was here actually on my own. Prayed to God, please take this shit away from me. I can't deal with this anymore. I had a sick bucket one side, a bottle of vodka the other side, saying, just get me out of here. I don't want this. I don't want this no more. I think I've got a bit of knowledge now, so I can tell them what I've been through, and then just to help them along. Everyone just needs that little bit of helping hand. If you're watching this, I would love it if you could just take one bit of advice from me. There's help out there. So please take hope from this. Night support.